today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Denver Broncos.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week? AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his first look is incomplete.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to back off either. I think that they had success on the first play. Typically, when a defense does that, they've announced to you that this is what they plan to do throughout the game.
A throw over the middle taken in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The quarterback sacked.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? And we just saw their first one of this game.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos, and a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
These are numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 70 yards. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's the option. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
At the 41. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At
First carry now for Keyshawn Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards remain for second down. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Pass complete to Dallas Goedert. It's a gain of
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
Complete to Dallas.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, Garoppolo. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
First down, Denver.
Delay of game, offense. Man, that ain't made no sense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. The throw taken in by Cole. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 3 yards the gain there. 2nd down. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. Shoves him aside. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
a shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught. It's Keyshawn Vaughn. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Garoppolo. He'll get this to Vaughn underneath. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Garoppolo on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Vaughn. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
The extra point attempt here still to come. this is up and good to make it 7-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin out west at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And in the late stages of the first half, it's the Lions who are out in front. Odell Beckham up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, we head over to the Pacific Northwest, check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And you can see there, it's the visiting LA Rams who have the lead in that one. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Devin Funchess, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, not a lot of offense to go around. 7-3 is our score. Will we see things open up in the second half? To find out, we get it back to our guys in the booth, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air to Jefferson on the slant.
The pass.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's David Arnett picking it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Offense.
That's David DeCastro, the former Stanford Cardinal, with a penalty. To throw is Garoppolo. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
Josh Oliver. A 9-yard pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards left on second down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
First foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Don't you do that.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up second and goal.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown on the season, and the Broncos have retaken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown.
7. Cairo Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From the 6. Got a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and at the 35-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. That catch good for only a couple. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 40-yard line.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That ties the game at 10.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post.
24-yard line.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Garoppolo's pass.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
There are different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
first down. He'll drop to throw. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now Chenault on the end around. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Cardinals 13, Broncos 10.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
27 yards.
So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by a field goal. 1:46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. To throw is Garoppolo. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Denver.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit strict. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.